welcome to today's video. So today for you guys, I have another Fix My House. This house is called Drab Dated Disaster, and the description says, this drab old home was abandoned in the early 90s and is in desperate need of a revamp. Jana Sims and her roommate Aiden Burrow have bought this place to renovate into a more modern home for the two friends. They have 60,000 simoleons, and their main focus is a more updated aesthetic and an open floor plan. Anyone who renovates this, please comment, check it out, fave it. Alright. I did that. I think I gave it more of open. I did definitely do the open floor plan, and I think I gave it more modern tone, but you'll just have to see and find out. Hopefully enjoy, and I will see you in a few seconds with my awesome voiceover. Alright, see you in a second. Alrighty, I'm back once again with another Fix My House, and as you heard, I have a pretty interesting voiceover today for you guys. So let me just get right into that. I have one main thing I want to talk about, but it's split into like 3 other section things. So if you've ever done like a video project for like class before, right? I had to recently do a video project in my English class for a book we read called Lord of the Flies. If you haven't read it, you probably should read it. I wouldn't suggest it as a fun time read, but if you have like spare time and you want to like read a weird, interesting book, like you could check it out. It's pretty cool. But technically I wouldn't suggest it unless you have to for like a class or something like I had to. But, you know, just it's weird. I didn't like it. I mean, I kind of liked it in some spots, but like I'm kind of like bipolar kind of sort of, and I didn't like a lot of the characters. One of them, if you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. One of the main characters, Jack, he kind of made me pissed. So like he's so like I just hated him a lot, like with a passion, more than I've hated a lot of things my entire life. But that's a different story. No, I did not like Jack, and I'm pretty sure if Jack was a real person, he wouldn't like me either, because I trash-talked him a lot in my annotations in my book, which will probably get me marked down, but we'll talk about, I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, the reason this is significant is because we had to do a video project on Lord of the Flies, and my Survivor team, I've talked about them before. I talked briefly on them like a couple of weeks ago, how my English teacher put us into teams, and I kind of didn't want to get stuck in a team with the guy that I had that weird dream about. Yeah, that was that guy. Like, that group thing. We had to do that with our group today. This week, actually, technically. So, let me explain this to you real quick. My Survivor team, there's 5 people. Me, 3 other girls, and a guy. 1 guy, 4 girls, basically. And we're doing this video project, and, well, I hate it. Okay? My reason being, I don't do video projects. Right? I make videos on the internet. That's what I do. I don't put my face out very much. Like, if I do, it's just a reaction or a Minecraft video or something like that. Something silly, you know? Something where it doesn't matter, right? I don't put my face out a lot, okay? I'm not used to, like, having my face and body on camera, you know, for other people to see. Like, I don't, you know, that's just not me. Like, I don't do that. But for this project, I have to be, like, in it, and I have to, like, speak and stuff like that, so I have to act. And I'm not a very good actress. I'm not in drama, and I don't take drama classes. I don't take acting classes, because that's just not what I don't want to do that. I'm not, like, very comfortable with that kind of thing, but I have to get over that and be in this video project. Now that I've given some context on the video project, I'm going to go into the next little spin-off of it. So, in my group, there's, like, we did, like, 5 people. If you've read Lord of the Flies, you'll know who I'm talking about when I say this. The guy in my group plays the naval officer at the end, and, like, actually, let me explain what we're doing first before I go into, like, why. Like, who we play, stuff like that. Okay, so, we're doing this thing where it's like a reality TV show reunion sort of thing. So, the characters, some of the Survivor characters, because some of the kids died, they're meeting back up after a couple of years, or maybe even only a couple of months after this tragic island thing has happened. Because all these boys were stuck on an island, maybe like 30 boys were stuck on an island, some young, some older. You know, that kind of thing. They were stuck on a lone island together, no adults, no society, no rules, no standards, that kind of thing. You know? It's a common thing. It's happened before, and there's been books and stuff written about it, movies, things like that, TV shows, you know. Anyway, Going into that, there are characters. The characters that we picked for our thing are Roger, a boy who likes to throw rocks at little kids, and I play him. I play Roger. There's also Jack, who is one of the main characters that I hate with a fiery passion because he's rude and he killed one of my favorite characters. Actually, two of my favorite characters because two people died. And then there's Ralph, who is the leader of the boys. Technically, he's the leader, but he does a very bad job, and he cried a little bit at the end, which kind of made me sad because, like, I hate crying people, and it's just like, oh, well, I mean, you're supposed to be a leader, but you cried. Like, what's up, bro? Are you okay? Like, that kind of thing. So, two of the girls in my group play them. Like, there's two separate girls that play those kids. And I play two boys. I play Roger, and I play a little boy named Percival who cries a lot. Like, all he's ever done in the book was cry. Like, he has two, like, parts in the book that he's in, and both the times he started crying, like, really hard. So I have to play a crybaby, and then the guy in our group, Nathan, has to play the naval officer who doesn't come in till the last couple pages of the book because he rescues the boys from the island because they've set the island on fire. Like I said, you should read Lord of the Flies. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily suggest it as a fun time kind of read, but you can read it in your spare time if you want, or if you have to read it for class, you should, because it's interesting. Anyways, so video project. I hate this video project because I have to cry on cue, and I'm not an actress. Like I said, I don't take classes for acting, and I'm not like an actress. I don't do drama. So crying on cue is not something I can do. Okay, So one of the girls in my group is actually aspiring to be a nurse. So she like goes to the hospital, she helps out and stuff like that. So she has access to medical supplies, which I did not realize. So she brought saline drops, and she put it in my hand. She said, if you put these in your eye, they'll help you cry. You don't have to cry on cue, because not a lot of people are good at that. I can technically kind of do that, but I can't like fully keep going without laughing. So I put these drops in my eyes on Tuesday, and I cried for the little Percival interview, and then Wednesday I came back, and I had a different outfit, you know, because I had to be a different person, because I was two people, okay? Wednesday I came back, and the second person I play, like I said, they like rocks, okay? So some of the questions two of the questions they asked me were like, what are my hobbies now that I am off the island? And I was supposed to say that I've started a rock band. And they're like, oh, well, are you into like classic rock or like punk rock? And I'll be like, no, a band with actual rocks. Because the kid likes rocks and he has a rock collection. It's cheesy, but it's kind of funny. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just don't. I don't know. It's confusing to me too. I can't even, like, I don't know. You can't, I can't, like, But, so I cried Tuesday, which sounds really, like, oh, well, you cried, that's stupid, you're, like, what, 15? But no, I had to cry. I had to cry, because it was a camera thing, right? I had to. It was acting. I don't know. I'm not going to be an actress. I don't care. But that happened, and then for Wednesday, I actually wore a rock t-shirt that belongs to my uncle, and I thank you, uncle, for letting me wear your t-shirt Wednesday, because, you know, it's a t-shirt that says band therapy on it, and it's like got instruments on the front, and thankfully it doesn't have people, because then that would just give away the fact that I'm not in a people band, or that would make it look like I'm in a people band, and I don't want to be in a people band. I want to be in a band with rocks, because I'm Roger, and I like rocks. I don't know. Okay, I didn't question it. I was just told who I gotta play, and, well, I'll play them if I got to. Of course, I'm not very comfortable on camera, because, like, I don't know. I don't do a lot of recording. Like, that's really weird to say as a YouTuber, but, oh, God, I hate calling myself a YouTuber. Okay, as, like, someone who puts videos out online, but I record gameplay, so I don't necessarily, like, record myself, except on the rare occasion where I do, you know, like, you know, where I do reactions or something like that. Like, I do those, like, sometimes. Like, very rarely do I put my face out on my channel, which is not something, a lot of people don't put their, like, their whole, like, faces out on the channel, which is something I don't do a lot of the time. But sometimes I do, just to get, you know, used to being on camera, because I do want to start, like, putting out other videos, but, like, I don't want to do that right now as a student, you know, because, like, if someone lives in my area and they watch my videos and they're like, oh, that's so-and-so, you know, that's, you know, I don't want to do that. But maybe when I get out of high school, I will, you know, because I don't have a lot going on right now, you know, just, I don't know. Anyway, I think that that's all. I don't have a lot to say. I did just have the video project that I wanted to talk about because I had to cry. I was forced to cry on cue, technically cry on camera, which is something I've never done before. One thing I want to say is if I can get a copy of the video, like, that we do, because hopefully I can get a copy of it and put it out on Sunday as a special bonus video, because I do want to show you guys, like, the acting and stuff, because the acting's terrible, but it's kind of funny. If I can get it, I'll let you guys know. Hopefully I can. Okay, here's the thing. If I can get a copy of that video, I will tweet about it, but if I can't, then I'll just be like, sorry, can't get the video, but hopefully I can convince my group mates to send it to me via email, and I can get it that way, because I kind of want to put it out. Like, I want you guys to see what we're doing, but I wanted to do all the editing myself, which is what would have been a good idea. It would have been like, well, if I can just do the editing myself on my computer, then I would have a copy of it, and then I could just turn it in to my teacher as well. But my teacher says that we should keep it on our iPads and edit it with iMovie, which is terrible. It's a terrible idea. And I hate it, because I've never used iMovie to edit a video, because I edit all of my stuff on computers and stuff. So that's new. Never edited with iMovie before. Yikes. You know, so you can tell I don't have an Apple computer, or a Mac, basically, because I use Windows, okay? We don't have fancy schmancy editing softwares built into our computers or whatever. You know, so that's something, you know. I can't explain it any better than that. But yeah, I think that's about all I have for today. But I do want to, like, okay, so, like, I'm gonna explain this a little better. If I can get a copy of the video, like, I will try to put it out Sunday, but if I can't, then I'll tweet about it and be like, well, because I'm gonna try to convince them to give it to me, but if I can't, then I will just tweet about it and say, sorry, I can't get the video. I wanted to, but I can't. You know, hopefully, I think they'll send it to me, because it's funny. It's something I want to remember. It's my first video project ever, too, so that's interesting, I guess. My first video project, hopefully my last. Although I do want to take a video editing class, a computer class next year, about editing and stuff like that, to be a better editor and things like that for my YouTube channel, because, you know, I do YouTube, and so it's like, no, why not? Anyways, I think that's about all I have time for. I'd like to say thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, do not forget to leave a like and a comment down below, and let me know what you'd like to see next, and if you'd like to see any, like, other stuff. Like, I do reactions. If you'd like to see a reaction video on my channel, let me know in the comments, because I'm taking suggestions. And also, you should subscribe to me, because I put out new videos every couple days, or every, you know, I have a schedule on my About Me. You should go check that out. It's recently updated. I'm a good YouTuber now. Just kidding. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you had a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all later. Alright, bye everyone.